I'm Dr. Brian Minch, president of the Utah Physicians for a Healthy Environment, one of the largest civic organizations of healthcare professionals in the western United States. Wood smoke is one of the most toxic types of pollution that there is. Think of it as simply diluted cigarette smoke because chemically it's almost the same. It causes or exacerbates heart disease and every kind of lung disease. It triggers heart attacks and strokes. It raises blood pressure and accelerates the aging process. The EPA estimates that the lifetime cancer risk from wood smoke is 12 times greater than an equal volume of secondhand tobacco smoke. The 200 or so chemicals in wood smoke are some of the most deadly known to science, like dioxins and formaldehyde, heavy metals and PAHs, which are notoriously toxic benzene-like compounds. Burning 10 pounds of wood over 1 hour produces more PAHs than 120,000 cigarettes. Other unique characteristics of wood smoke contribute to its extreme toxicity. The free radicals in wood smoke are active 40 times longer than those in cigarette smoke. They're extremely small, allowing them to be inhaled more easily and less likely to be exhaled than, say, the particles from tailpipes. Particles this small are picked up from the lungs by the bloodstream and carried throughout the body, where they can actually penetrate into individual cells and alter the chemical functioning of chromosomes. Undoubtedly one of the ways that they can lead to cancer and many other kinds of diseases. Wood smoke is practically the only pollution emitted right where people spend most of their time, in their own neighborhoods, at a height where dispersion is minimal. The small size also allows wood particles to easily penetrate into the homes of neighbors. One homeowner burning wood can expose all the neighbors to pollution levels up to 100 times greater than what shows up at the nearest monitoring station. What goes up your neighbor's chimney literally ends up in your living room in concentrations almost as high as what is measured outside. Wood burning truly creates intense local pollution hotspots, local victims not revealed by overall community pollution levels. If you are a non-smoker, breathing wood smoke is probably the worst thing you can do for your own health.
When you breathe wood smoke, you're breathing the particles in, but those particles have lots of chemical compounds in them which are dangerous for your health and especially for your lungs. Those compounds include polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, they include formaldehyde, benzene. Some of these compounds are known to be carcinogens, that is, they can give you cancer, and some of them cause your airways just to react in bad ways, which maybe you'll notice now, but maybe you won't notice for 10 years. So we had the King Fire recently. Well, smoke from a wildfire and smoke from a fireplace are very similar. They're both wood, they're both smoke, and they both have the same kind of chemical compounds and do similar damage to your lungs. It's not good. There are people in the community who have asthma, especially children. You can have an asthma attack when you breathe in wood smoke. People with COPD, mostly elderly, they can have terrible breathing problems when they breathe in wood smoke and other kinds of particles in the atmosphere. These are really bad things.
Some of the particles that are circulating now in our breathable air include fine particulate matters. They're called PM 2.5. So they're very, very small particles. You can't really see them, but they're causing the haze in the air. And those are the particles that cause the sun to turn orange. And these particles are so small that they get ingested or get breathed, not ingested, but breathed deeply down into the respiratory tract. And they're actually absorbed across our alveoli, which are the tissue that absorbs oxygen. These small particles get absorbed across our alveoli into our bloodstream, and they cause direct inflammation, both within the lungs and throughout the rest of the body. These inflammatory effects can actually provoke things like heart attacks in people who are susceptible. They can cause the blood to clot and provoke heart attacks, strokes, and peripheral blood clots. They can cause direct inflammation in the lungs. And if you have asthma or COPD or other lung disease, they can cause an acute deterioration to